What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we have a brand new dino that will be releasing alongside ARK FJORDUR next year after Lost Island has been released. That's right, ARK FJORDUR is going to be the next official map for ARK Survival Evolved after they have finished Lost Island and get all that into place. But the Sarkis is going to be the newest dino that will be joining the Fenrir dinosaur over on FJORDUR, and this guy is insane. So first off, we'll go over his dossier here quickly. So you can see here, Sarkis is a beast that's full of surprises. These ungainly creatures might seem sluggish while foraging for a meal, but they can move unexpectedly fast when provoked. Like certain other whippomorphs, Sarkis will aggressively defend its territory against interlopers. With some distance between you, it may be possible to dodge a charging Sarkis. They don't exactly turn on a dime. Just don't expect a river or lake to protect you from one. As long as its feet can reach the bottom, Sarkis will plow its way right through deep water. These scavengers will tear into just about anything if hungry, but they've got a bit of a sweet tooth. I've seen many an agitated Sarkis pacified by some honey. So these guys seem to be some sort of almost thylacine. They look very similar to a Daedon. And I've got a couple of reference pictures here, and they kind of look like a prehistoric larger hyenodon slash warthog kind of thing. You can see here they're kind of similar to like the Thylacoleo and the Daedon in one. So it's very interesting. They do remind me of like a bit of a thylacine, and I'm pretty sure there's like one of these in like an anime from the 7 Deadly Sins. I'm pretty sure the dude's dog that like takes them everywhere. I'm pretty sure that's based off this guy. So yeah, they're pretty interesting creatures. Now let's go over into its domesticated section. We will also note here that it seems like they might be a passive tame with bee honey. So that's rather interesting, and it seems like they're going to be very aggressive when they see you. So pretty similar to the Daedons and how they attack you whenever they see you. It sounds like these guys are going to be essentially the same. So let's go over the domestication side of it. Once tamed, Sarkis is a reliably fast beast of burden. As long as you don't need it to take any corners at full speed, its density in water also makes Sarkis ideal for searching ocean floors for pearls, since it sinks so reliably to the bottom, which is really interesting. The preferred saddle design includes a mounted minigun, which you can see here, to target foes while the driver stays safe inside their airtight armored enclosure. Though a fully armored Sarkis can't absorb as much damage as some of the ARK's larger creatures, it still excels at harassing them. So that's super interesting. These guys get like a massive armored saddle that you actually can sit inside of, and it's airtight, so you won't actually need oxygen when you go into the ocean depths by the sounds of it, and you got a goddamn minigun mounted onto the back of it. It's like full body plate armor, which looks really sick. It looks awesome. So it's also an omnivore. Its temperament is opportunistic. So yeah, makes sense. It's going to be probably aggressive towards you and aggressive to other creatures. But what's interesting is that it'll sink to the bottom of the ocean. So you can use it to gather pearls. Now, I assume that it's not going to be able to like consume the pearls to harvest them like the anglers and stuff like that. But it does sound like you can use it as kind of like a underwater submarine almost, which is really cool. Now, another thing to note is that they do seem to also have a charge attack. Not a charge attack, sorry, a dash ability. So similar to like the Diabez where they continuously rack up speed, because it does mention multiple times throughout the dossier that they can't turn corners fast because they've obviously got a massive movement speed buff that they'll be receiving, similar to the Diabez. So these guys are super interesting to see, and like they remind me massively of like a Daedon cross Thylacoleo, and I'm really excited to see them on FJORDUR. But yeah, they've got a damn minigun mounted on their freaking saddle, and it is heavily armored. So they're definitely going to be worthy. You know, you might even be able to use these guys to soak bases. It's going to be rather interesting to see how they play out. So guys, that is the new Sarkis that is coming to ARK FJORDUR next year. Keep an eye out on the channel. We'll be covering everything else that's been coming out of ARK Extra Life as well. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.